everyone, welcome to ChanceTV. Please do not expect a killer monologue. I hate talking to the camera, I'm not good at it. But listen, if you're alone watching this, we got you covered. Celebrity interviews, entertainment news, and some wild stuff with models killing me, literally putting me in the hospital. If you're not alone, whoever's next to you, just jump on them. Do me that favor. If they're there this late at night with you, they like you. Stay tuned, join us. Who knows what could happen? It may be our last and final episode, even though it's our first, because with the stuff we're gonna do, who knows? FCC may have a problem, but you're watching ChanceTV, and we love you. New York is out of control. People are running around with chainsaws and machetes. I thought, what can I do to help? Women need to be safe out there, so we put together a little thing with the most dangerous, highly trained guy I know, and he taught some supermodels how to defend themselves. You don't want to miss when they put me in the hospital. Stay tuned.
I'm going to do this. 1, 2. Now I'm going to go under his arm, and now I'm going to twist and throw him down. Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah. And never hit with your fist.
Okay.
Always hit here.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll break your hand. Even big guys break their hands.
Okay.
Hi, Mama, want to dance?
Now we take here. Now we go up. Yeah, good. Now we hit. We hit. And now I'm going to change my body.
Okay.
And I'm going to knee him, but my torso is going to go back. That's where you get the power. See the torso?
Perfect.
Hey, you want to dance? That worked. My brain bounced. One thing.
Now I'm going to go up and pull this back. See, I'm pulling this back. And here, yeah. Good.
Kimberly, talk to me about this and why everybody loves the dresses and any occasion from Cannes Film Festival to mom at a wedding.
We do custom made, we do really special, unique statement pieces. So our dresses are one of a kind. You won't see yourself coming and going. You have an original made and designed especially for you. Things you don't see anywhere. So these are two of my own couture line, Kimberly Towers line. And we
Your own line?
Yeah, my own line.
I didn't know about that. When I knew you 10 years ago, there wasn't Kimberly Towers Couture, but go ahead, awesome.
Yeah, well now there it is. So this, we use substances like metal fabric from Italy. Like this is actually molded on there. And
Get
crystal,
out.
yeah.
You guys don't even
metal.
understand.
Look at the back, look at the back.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, that's incredible.
we're known for modern day runway red carpet look for any occasion. So, and right here we have Leanna in ostrich feathers, crystals,
Those are
fun,
real?
plunge, all ostrich, yeah, they're ostrich feathers. Hand sewn.
Hand sewn.
Hand sewn.
Yeah, because a piece like this type of stuff a lot of times is coming from Italy.
Well, the fabrication is, a lot of it's imported and some of it's from Italy and some of it's from overseas. But we actually put it together here. It's domestic.
Really?
Yeah. We
Go
make the dresses
USA.
domestic.
All right. Keeping the jobs here. But I saw Lilith earlier. She was in, what do you call that material, the crochet or something? I know it's something.
Oh, the embroidery.
The
The red
embroidery.
embroidery we had you in there. It was
I
beautiful in that
think
too.
you got to go overseas for that kind of stuff, right?
That's imported, yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's
a special
imported,
thing.
it's all crystal, and it's all hand sewn, and it's a lot of hand sewing on our end too. We do a lot of applique work. And,
What does that mean? Because I don't want
Applique is
my
when-
audience, they barely read, so go ahead.
You cut it out, a piece of the embroidery, and then you hand sew it so that you actually have each piece is carefully placed, like by the designer, by my technical designers. These two pieces, I would say, could be bridal. Like so many brides are having amazing rehearsal dinners, after parties. Even showers are like amazing these days. So, but you could wear them if you have a gala. You could definitely wear either one if there's a gala, a beach wedding. I could look at these two. But so many of my things are for any occasion. A lot of modern day mothers of. I mean, today people look amazing and gorgeous, and they deserve to just look like they're on the red carpet for their child's wedding.
I love how you said it, especially with COVID, everyone's been stuffed inside. Now they want to come out and go, look at me, look at me, look at me. And these do it. I mean, just this cut and everything, and the feathers, and it's amazing.
Yeah, dude, that's.
You really designed this?
I did.
Tim, you said,
I did.
Did you do a Fiverr or something, have somebody do this for you? Because this is incredible. This is
No, we did
incredible.
it. We did it. We do it all day long. I love it.
And for
I love it.
sizing, you said that you really have stuff that really runs the gamut.
It's all sizes from 2 or 0 to I've done up to 28, 30.
Good for you.
So and everyone deserves to look sexy and elegant. Every size, every woman deserves to look that way.
Wow. Is there pressure like I need to come up with something new? It's kind of like Steven Spielberg. What's my next Star Wars?
That's amazing because that's one of the questions I get when we make a phenomenal dress for someone for their child's wedding or bat mitzvah, sweet 16. They'll say to me, oh my God, my only concern is how I'm going to top it for the next one. The shop, Runway Couture, which is where we house all our designs, along with other designers. I'm friends with a lot of different designers, and so we have them make things especially for Runway Couture.
Okay, so it's not just your stuff.
It's not just our things, it's
You're-
ready to wear.
You can all get along.
All different price ranges,
Oh.
all different.
Because I know some of your prices I've seen where when I was at your place, I looked like, oh, don't even touch that. Like I touched the tag and said, but it was worth it. Because you just know the whole world's going to remember that, and for some people, that's the whole thing. So, how do people find you? What is the website, the store, everything?
It's Runway
You ship
Couture.
everywhere, right? You told me about that.
Oh, we ship also. It's Runway Couture in Belmore, Long Island. Believe it or not, we're on Long Island. It's where I live, and we needed a place. It's more like run like a design house, and we needed it on Long Island.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's ChanceTV here. We have an amazing segment coming up. The movie The Elevator, starring Eric Roberts, who actually is a friend of mine, and I hugged him in a movie about 10 years ago. It was a great reunion. He's going to tell us all about what to do when you get stuck in an elevator, when to pee, and when it's okay to start eating fellow passengers. We're going to talk about the movie The Elevator. First thing I want to know is, you really got stuck in an elevator.
We're like shooting, and I think we broke for lunch, didn't we, Mukesh?
No, we got stuck for
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes. But we're just. It was a break or something. But we're all in the elevator together. All the producer, the director, Eric. Were you there?
I wasn't there,
Yeah,
thank
you
God.
weren't-
I was
yeah.
the one causing the elevator shoot.
You did.
But I actually made this movie because my wife has an elevator phobia. She's scared to death of them. She never takes them. I love elevators. She never takes them, and so I take a lot of steps. But we've also always had that image of being stuck in an elevator, or an elevator opening and you had the floor right there at eye level. Oh my God, I'm in between floors. We've all had that image. My wife has an elevator phobia, which I've always found to be a pain in the hiney because we have to take a lot of steps. We all had that little tiny fear. So that's why I made the movie, to have fun with our fear and my wife's phobia. But while we're making the movie, we take a break and we take the elevator, me and the bosses, and they get stuck for 9 minutes. 9 minutes doesn't sound like a long time unless you're stuck in an elevator. It's too long to be stuck in an elevator with grown men. It's not fun. And after 3 minutes, you think about the fact that you will eventually have to go tinkle. It's not entertaining. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's not valuable. It's not educational. It's fearsome. It's awful. And you think about all your weaknesses, all your fear. And it doesn't. But
Who you have to eat first.
Oh yeah, who knew? They ate Eric Robertson, all of it.
He's the first one to go, the
Yeah, right.
movie star. When you saw the script, why did you think of these two? How did they come to your head and go, you know who I have? This is going to be perfect.
So of course I was looking for many people, but when I connected with the Jack, so Jack knew Eric, Jack also knew Eugenia, and they said, you know what, these are the two. I said, this is the perfect cast for me, and that's what we done. And I was lucky enough to get both of them.
I was also stuck in the elevator before, so I
you
think
just-
that's
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I want to hear
I
yours.
was in Paris, and
in Paris?
yes, I was in Paris. It's
Oh,
supposed
French
to be
elevator.
romantic, right? And they have these tiny elevators, right? So it adds to the phobia. Like if you're claustrophobic, have you been in Paris
Yes,
elevators?
yes.
So you know,
They're
and-
closets.
Exactly,
Yeah.
closets. And I was carrying a lot of ice cream for my friends. And if you get stuck in an elevator with a lot of ice cream in Paris, you're gonna wait for not 9 minutes, but for like 7 hours because it's very old-fashioned and you know it's Europe.
Did you
so
wait
it's a very.
7 hours?
I did wait 7 hours. I'm obviously exaggerating because in my mind it was 7 hours, but it was definitely an hour.
Oh, that's way too. She went way past pee-pee on that, Mr. Roberts. Oh.
I'm totally panicked.
Did you nervously eat the ice cream, or did you
well,
think
I
I'll
had a
ration it, but it's going to
chance.
melt?
You know, as a model, I was
But you
like
had to eat
very
it.
conflicted.
You had to eat it. It would melt.
No, it was melting, and I was
Eat
like,
or die. Okay, that's a conflict
It
for a model.
melted, yes.
How about when you read the script and you looked at it? What did you say as far as your part? Like, oh, I'm going to jump right into this?
Even though I'm a mom in real life, I never had a chance to portray because I think in Hollywood still when you have a Russian accent, a lot of times you play Russian spies.
Was there a scene that really stood out for you working with Eric? I mean, he's new and he's doing his best, but was there a scene that really jumped out?
Yeah, I mean, we started shooting on the first day that we met, and it was a dramatic scene. I had to be angry at him, and I don't know, you know, for me, like always, intimate films are about getting to know each other, you know, a little bit. So it was dramatic.
Okay.
But we
You
didn't have
obviously
the
had a good
chance to
time.
rehearse, and then you know, I had to make it up in my mind and throw things at his face.
And it's only 2 characters. It's like a first date every day. You have to take care of the person's feelings and their work, and your feelings and your work. You have to be a grown-up, and as actors, we're usually not grown-ups, so it's kind of testing. But she was so wonderful to work with, and
Thank you.
And she's so normal and sweet. We had so much fun together.
So honestly, like the chemistry was great, and we felt like we are a family. Literally, we felt like we are family.
What's the best memory from this movie for each of you guys? Not even a scene, or just you could have been having, you know, craft services.
Well, I'm very selfish. It was the best memory I have is when I talked with him about the actual concept of the movie, and I just realized that I didn't know him yet, but he and I were on the exact same plane. We hit it. Bang! Oh, let's make that movie. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often.
I'd
to be
imagine not,
honest.
no.
And
Because everybody's so creative and they have their own input. And it's like, no, it's different,
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly.
So
It
they
really
made,
happened.
you can't steal his now. Tell me your own. Don't go, it's when we,
When I throw the door back at Eric's face was my favorite. I was like, express all the anger that I have underneath. But I'm an amazing actor and, you know, just artist. And I think the first day on set was incredible.
and your favorite part.
So my favorite part when Eugenia and Matt and the 2 girls, when they are in the hospital, there's a moment of very emotion, and I knew what's going to happen, but the way they acted, all 4 of them, I had tears in my eyes. So I can never forget that. Means they acted so well, all 4 of them, and whenever that scene comes, I feel emotion in my. That's the best memory I could say that.
See, that's
from
like
the
a family.
It is.
It's cool.
You guys got to have reunions and stuff. This is too much. Everybody, do not miss this movie. Movie Elevator with these master craftsmen, craftswomen, the rest of the crew, even the young kids pulled it off. Check it out on Amazon or watch it right now. We're going to sit in the audience and see it live with these guys. Chance TV, we're out.
We found it.
Don't drink
it.
We got it.
Don't drink it.
No, we
We
found
found
it.
it.
We found it.
We found it. You don't need this anymore. It's really like heaven. You should smell this. It's so good. Smell it. Isn't it fantastic? Should we take a bath?
Yes, let's go.
So perfect having 3 commas coffee in a bathtub.
No, cheers.
Where's my coffee? Oh, I'm Mark Cuban. My side hustle is to take over the whole coffee industry. Yeah, the best way to predict the future is to invent it. Well, thanks, 3 commas, because now my model friends are taking a bath together with the coffee that they took that was supposed to be for me. So how's that for conversation?
David Arquette is one of the coolest people I've ever interviewed, and he did a fireside exclusive interview for Chance TV about his new movie, Scream 2022. What is it about acting that drew you to that at a young age? Because you've been in so many things. I mean, you were in Buffy, you were, you know.
Well, my family had always been in it, sort of something in our heritage. We're 4th generation, so it's something that, so it's something that we just grew up. I was talking to my brother the other day, we were just talking about, you know, life, and I was saying, we react to, like, you know, that's sort of what we go to, but that's also our job. It's what we've been raised to learn, and just being in the moment and having, you know, these swells of emotions. So it's something you have to learn how to love, I guess.
Well, like you said, it's kind of genetically there and also environmentally. You saw it from day one.
Yeah.
The type of movies that you have done in the past, did you ever go home and get scared, have a really bad nightmare? Because I always thought, and I always asked.
Yeah. Not really. I mean, when you're on the sets, they don't really seem that scary. But yeah, I mean, I love doing scary movies. It's a lot of fun. You know.
Oh, I think they're probably the most fun.
Yeah, they really are. Especially working with someone like Wes Craven, you really like learn so much from. First film I directed was called The Tripper, and it was a horror film.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Everybody's fired. I didn't know about The Tripper. Okay. What was it like being behind the camera, given you're in the front of the camera so much?
You have to answer a lot of questions. You have to have the answer to a lot of questions. You shouldn't say you don't know. Just say, give me a second.
And never come back.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's. Well, my favorite part about directing is you really learn what everybody's role is on the crew.
When the movie came out, were you able to sit and enjoy it, or were you a critical, oh, I could have done this, but, you know, turning into Clint Eastwood, like, that was wrong.
Well, it was a little independent movie, so
Still,
you always wish you could have
okay.
like other things back or extra shots or this or that. And by the time it finally comes out, you probably watched it 3,000 times at least, you know.
And then you're like, all right, we're
I'm
done.
ready for the,
All right. No Tripper 2, sorry, rip that contract.
Oh, there
right
was a good idea for it, but no, it didn't. I think it made 35,000 at the box office.
For indie films, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it was about a killer that was obsessed with Ronald Reagan, and he attacked hippies at an outdoor music festival. So there was a lot of drugs and violence. It was fun.
Right off the bat, with obsessed with Ronald Reagan and killing hippies, I mean, who hasn't felt that way?
Always wanting to own my own club and
And
finally
that's
being
your
able
mom,
to.
with
Yeah,
pictures all over the wall.
yeah, it's named after my
Great
mother.
homage to her mom, like true love.
I know, we just opened one at the SoFi Stadium for all the Rams games. So it was a pretty exciting thing, and I went there right at my 50th birthday, and I was just like, thanks, Mom. If you're an actor in Hollywood, you really have to diversify what you're doing so that you're not just always waiting for the phone to ring. So I just had this love for it. My father loved puppets, my grandfather loved puppets, so I don't know, we're weird that way.
And Snoop Dogg loves puppets.
Yes.
I mean, Snoop loves it, double OG, whatever.
We have puppets at Bootsy Bellows, the nightclub I own, and I just love it. It sort of loosens people up. They like taking pictures with it. It's just a sort of fun thing. Some people think it's weird. I ran into someone who was really scared of puppets, so that's always something.
If you had to, God forbid, emergency, you got one that you could grab out of the club, which one are you grabbing?
It was probably the first one we had, Keith Richards, because he has a drink in his hand, and I love just going up to, like, having a puppet go up to and act like he's drunk is just the funniest
Like
thing.
Keith Richards.
Have him pass out. Yeah. But I also recently purchased the rights to Bozo the Clown.
No.
Yes.
Billionaire in the making right
No,
here.
no.
Really?
No, it's more for philanthropy. I just loved Bozo as a kid, but people are also scared of clowns, so I want to sort of help
Poltergeist through it.
I know, and so I want to sort of help change the tide. There's so many wonderful clowns out there. I really want them to get some notoriety. I don't want kids to grow up afraid of clowns.
It
Go in
didn't help
Mexico.
either.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I understand there's an insane movie that's coming out. Tell me about that one.
There's a great new young cast, and Tyler and Matt are wonderful directors. So I saw it. It's really scary and it's really funny. They aren't calling it Scream 5.
Oh,
it's
no,
Scream
that's just
2022, yeah.
Right.
Well, it's just Scream.
How hard is it to have it be scary yet still be funny when you're a cast member? That's like the
Well,
hardest.
Matt and Tyler, the directors, they loved Wes Craven films. They were inspired by him. So they had a really good sense of it. They did a film called Ready or Not, which is also really funny and scary. So they were the perfect directors.
All right.
Bring good clowns back.
Save the clowns.
Save the clowns.
That's it, my man.
Save the clowns.
Thank you. Hey, you're still here, and that means a lot to me. Listen, we have an amazing pianist, and God, I hate that word, piano player. Let's go with that. Her name is Farnak Sharuzi. She is so good, she's playing at the World Cup next year for FIFA. She's going to play for us, a private little thing. We have some surprises for her she doesn't know about, so stick around.
Hey everybody, don't ask about the mask. I may be the only person in this room, but I'm afraid to give myself something. Enough of that. Farnak Sharuzi, you are incredible. We are so happy to have you. I want to hear from the start. 5 years old, take it away.
I came from a country, Iran, and where we were so suppressed as far as music goes. And especially a woman, you know, doing this, I just wanted to show that I can be just like, you know, men and have my voice heard.
Farnak, you say this beautiful thing about that you play from the heart and that the audience's heart is right there next to you. Please explain.
I just become one with the instrument. It's like something that Chris Bodie does too. He sings with the instrument. It's called bel canto. It's like you're singing, but you're not singing. So it's just this instrument becomes me, and I just tune out of everything, and that's how it comes out from my heart.
Ms. Sharuzi, you made an incredible song called Remembering the 80s for a big movie, and I want to hear all about it.
Oh, I wrote Remembering the 80s a while ago, and director Jonathan Mock fell in love with the song, and he placed it in his movie Playing the Crease.
Now, that movie, that didn't come out yet? I thought that came out.
It opened in Midwest, some theaters, to great reviews, and now they're packaging it with a blockbuster that will come out together simultaneously all around the country.
We need to do a global tour, okay? We can talk about that later, but right now they came to you about some Pakistani British man, real true story. He gets kidnapped and tortured. They make a movie and they say you have to do the soundtrack. Tell us about that.
British Pakistani filmmaker who got captured for in the border of Afghanistan and Pakistan, and horrific stuff happened, and it's a very compelling movie. I was really moved when I was reading the script.
I heard some rumors that you are playing at the World Cup next year at the opening. That is the biggest honor you could have. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'm talking to the committee for playing piano for the grand opening of World Cup.
That's incredible, because I remember on the internet, these women had to sneak in to watch a soccer game as men, and here you'd be performing for FIFA at the opening.
Yes.
That is changing boundaries of the whole world. Would you get nervous? Something that big?
No, I don't get nervous. I was born to do this.
That's what I've heard.
I've been on the stage ever since I was 4 years old.
Adele admits she throws up before every show, and Adele is one of the greatest singers in the world.
Yeah.
You just come to life, huh?
No, well, I have my heart pounds, and yeah, I get pretty nervous. We all have stage fright, but once I sit and just a few notes later, I'm totally fine.
Barnett, when you play something 5,000 times over your lifetime, does it evolve over the years?
Yes, absolutely. I have played something like, over and over, like a million times. And then one time it's just comes out from like deepest part of my soul, and I can hear it myself. You want me to play my next release, Love Story?
Play some love story. That'd be great.
This is my version. It's going to be released pretty soon.
That's incredible.
I'm doing what I was born to do, and people are taking notice. It's amazing.
Farna, you are the piano princess. You're ridiculously talented. Anytime you want to come back, Chance TV is always here with open arms.
I want to thank you so much for watching the show. Even if you never watch again, it means a lot to me that you did. I have to thank a couple people. There's a guy, King. Without King, none of this would have happened. And also my sister, who I love so much. There's a lot coming up in the future. I suggest you stay tuned because we have some really major stuff planned. Thank you so much for Chance TV. We're out.
The preceding program was sponsored by Endorphin Productions.